All right, today we're going to talk about the incredible story of the North American wood duck. And this isn't just about a beautiful bird, it's a really dramatic tale of being pushed to the brink and making a triumphant return. And honestly, it holds some big lessons for all of us. I mean, just look at them. It's so easy to see why they're considered one of the continent's most stunning waterfowls. But don't let a simple name like wood duck fool you. Their story, and definitely their appearance, are way more complex than you might think.
So let's get right into it. What exactly makes them so dazzling? Well, a huge part of it is the wild difference between the males and the females.
And the difference is, wow, it's striking. The male, that's the drake, he is built to get noticed. You've got this iridescent plumage and these piercing red eyes. He is a total show-off. The female, or the hen, she has this more subtle, quiet beauty. Her gray-brown feathers are all about camouflage, right, for protecting the nest. But that really distinctive white eye ring, it gives her this unique, elegant look.
You know, that word iridescent is so key here. It means his feathers shimmer, almost like a rainbow, and they actually change color depending on how the light is hitting them. That's what makes them look so absolutely brilliant when you see them out on the water. But despite all those differences, they do have some family traits in common. Both the male and the female have this little crest of feathers on their head. And if you get a chance to look closely at their wings, you'll see this beautiful blue-green patch that's just neatly edged in white. It's a really subtle but pretty striking feature they both share.
Okay, so we know what they look like, but where do they actually live? Well, their name, wood duck, is a pretty massive clue. As you might guess, they're not hanging out in the open ocean. Wood ducks, they love the quiet, sheltered spots. Think wooded swamps, peaceful marshes, and really secluded lakes. They are, quite literally, ducks that live in the woods. And hey, when we say swamp, we're talking about a very specific kind of place. A swamp is a wetland that's actually a forest. It's full of trees. And this is so crucial because, unlike a lot of other ducks, wood ducks nest in tree cavities, sometimes way up high above the water. Their year is really a tale of two different lifestyles. Up north, they show up in the spring to nest in those wooded wetlands. But as that fall chill starts to set in, they head south, sometimes all the way to Mexico. But down in the southern U.S., some populations think the climate is mild enough that they just stay put all year round. But, and this is a really big but, this beautiful, adaptable bird has a very dark chapter in its history. Their story took a really dramatic and dangerous turn about a century ago. It's almost hard to imagine, but this vibrant species was pushed right to the very brink of extinction. So you have to ask, how did that happen? The population went through what you can only describe as a steep decline. This wasn't gradual at all. It was a sharp, drastic plunge that really threatened their very survival. And this decline, it was driven by this just devastating 1-2 punch. First, you had widespread, totally unregulated hunting for their meat and their beautiful feathers, and then, at the exact same time, their homes were literally vanishing as forests and wetlands were cleared away. It was a perfect storm. But this is not a tragedy. What happened next is one of conservation's most incredible comeback stories. The tide actually started to turn. So how did they save them? Well, the recovery really came down to two key things. First, new conservation laws were passed to protect waterfowl from being overhunted. And second, this brilliant and simple idea really took off. Community nest box programs. People started building and putting up these artificial nesting sites, which gave the ducks safe places to raise their young when all the natural tree cavities were gone. And because of those efforts, the wood duck is no longer some rare gem you hope to see. They are once again a regular, thriving sight in the wetlands of North America. It's just a massive success story. To put it simply, our source material says it all. This species has made quite a comeback. I mean, that one sentence just perfectly captures a decades-long effort by countless people to bring this amazing bird back from the brink. And that leaves us with a final thought, doesn't it? The wood duck is so much more than just a beautiful bird. It's a symbol of hope. Its journey from a steep decline to a stable population is just such a powerful lesson. So what can the wood duck story teach us about the real-world impact of thoughtful conservation?